It's Week 8 of the 2027 season, and this one features Trent McDuffie.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Dak going to start out going to the air. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
They'll run on first down. Nixon. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now a handoff up the middle. Nixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. A partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward. Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. McPherson on for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Well, the road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick-6. So dealing with his deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive, 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. He'll find Metcalf. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Holding offense.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 13-7. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Gay now set to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about...
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. We'll get this up to about the 44. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll go with the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a 1-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper, and also a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. McPherson now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now here come the Cowboys. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines to it.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Eagles have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already? They're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
2nd and 9 now. Forced out to his left. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll try and run for it. And a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. Brad Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And now here's another interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense. And
that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And some space here. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Steps away to his left. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Trayvon Walker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On third down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. On the draw, this is Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Prescott from the gun. To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And it's caught. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Prescott to throw it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Gay's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And that's caught inside the 30. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. That one looks like he'll throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and